ABL's Friday Basketball Game of the Week on Fox Sports. 5-5 Dragons come into this one having won 4 out of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, they face a Slinger team desperate for a win after having lost 4 straight with a season record of 4-7. Both teams working new players into their rotations. Philip Morrison coming in to replace Don Dulay for Singapore, and Julius Armand filling in for the injured Patrick Kabahug. Right from the opening tip, Justin Melton wastes no time getting to the basket for the first score of the game. Don Singleton in his 3rd game as a Slinger filling in for the injured Kyle Jeffers. He sets the tone with an inside score. Gavin Edwards playing great as of late. He is off to another good start.
Gavin Edwards,
Edwards averaging 21 points and 11 rebounds during Hoops Fest weekend, finishes the fast break with a powerful 2-hander.
Oh, that's what you like to see, your big man running the floor and throwing it down.
A broken play moments later, and the ball finds Wong Wei Long as the Slinger lets it fly, and the Dragon lead is cut to 3. Later on, Wong tries again from inside and misses, but Rashad Jones-Jennings is there, and the Dragons lead the Slingers 8-7. Then Malaysia turns up the pressure. First, Marcus Hubbard knocks down the triple. Then on the other end, Mo Tautua shuts down Jennings and sends it the other way. Ban Sun Wee beats everyone down the floor for the finish. Dragons up by 7. Back after a Singapore timeout, and Philip Morrison takes his first shot in a Singapore jersey and knocks down the 3. But the big man Marcus Hubbard answers back, shows his range by hitting the long jumper. Then watch him work on the defensive end, sending the weak shot into the first row. Edwards doing great work in the post against Singleton, hits the tough shot to increase the lead to 8.
Keep that going right here at home. Jennings getting past his man.
Then Edwards, showing his range, hits one from beyond the arc to push the Dragon lead to 9.
The Westport Malaysian Dragons.
Singleton and Jennings owning the paint for the Slingers early on as they establish their inside scoring. That cuts the lead back down to 5. But not for long, as Melton spots up from outside and hits the 3-pointer for the 8-point lead. First quarter 3-point shooting is contagious as the Slingers catch fire, hitting 3 of 4 of their outside shots, while the Dragons shoot a perfect 4 for 4 from beyond the arc.
Wow! From downtown Marcus.
Malaysia takes an 11-point lead after the first quarter, and they do not let up. Hubbard, still feeling the hot hand from the first quarter, lets another one fly, and he makes it a 16-point Dragon lead. The league leader in threes, Guga Batumalai, strokes one from the corner, and Malaysia is in the driver's seat, 39-24. Singleton able to follow up Wong's missed shot here. But on the other end, whatever you do, I can do it better, says Gavin Edwards as he puts it down with 2 hands.
Ball worked on the wing, Edwards and Guga.
And Gavin Edwards says, "Did you miss that play? Well, all right, let me do it again," and flushes it home. Dragons now lead by 17. Malaysia forcing Singapore to run the shot clock down. Kabatu bailing them out with a basket there. But with no difficulties on the other end, Hubbard takes it all the way in and flushes it with 2 hands, drawing the foul.
And the foul to complete a 3-point play. Melton going in.
He misses the free throw. And for the Slingers, it's Singleton who picks up the hoop and the harm.
Singleton, and he goes inside.
However, he also misses the free throw. Now here comes Gavin Edwards. He joins in and gets a 3-point opportunity as well.
Behind everyone, Melton.
He then catches a nice lob pass from Lo Shifai. That makes it a 21-point lead for Malaysia.
Finishes it off well. Again, a couple of baskets. Some semblance of momentum. That'll help. Singleton.
Late in the 3rd, Singleton single-handedly tries to power the Slingers back into the game.
Singleton again.
But at the last second, Justin Melton draws the foul on the layup, giving the Dragons a 54-37 lead at the half.
Yeah, it's quite funny actually. My car number is 21. And I have to say number 21 was the best player so far.
Well, we just have to do a bit better defense on the Dragons. They've only missed 1 3-pointer the whole game, shooting 60%. So we have to close out more, and get back on transition defense better.
Don Singleton, the only Slinger in double digits in the first half, still trying to do it on his own at the start of the 3rd as well.
Singleton quick
Manages to cut it to a 13-point deficit on this 3-point play. but misses the free throw, and the Dragons make them pay in transition as Gavin Edwards puts the hammer down.
Edwards now with 21 points.
Singleton cashes in again down low, but the lead is still 13.
Shot clock.
Turnovers a problem for Singapore. They commit a total of 23 of them throughout the game. And this sparks another Dragon scoring run, up by 15. Then Melton spots up and puts them up by 17.
When they say that Justin Melton knocked one down, of
It
course.
feels as though the Singapore Slingers bigs are getting bullied on the court, and Rashad really needs to watch it.
Tautua, Melton, and Hubbard combine to increase the Malaysian lead to 21.
Walla Tautua, check that. It's Marcus Hubbard.
Julius Armand, debuting in front of his home crowd, gives them a dazzling drive right down the middle for the score.
On the crossover and a circus move on a reverse.
Seconds remaining in the third, and here comes big shot Guga again. He fakes the pass and takes the shot, knocking it down for a 22-point Dragon lead at the end of 3. The 22-point spread continued to get worse for Singapore as Melton breaks down the much slower Kabatu for the easy lay-in. Singleton still the only slinger with any sort of production on the offensive end, but the Dragons able to go deep into the bench and still maintain a 20-point lead. Gavin Edwards with another awesome game as he pours in 23 points for the Dragons.
Against Jennings, who had to sag off.
Singleton with 25 points and 11 rebounds for the Slingers, but facing a tough 27-point deficit halfway through the fourth. Dragons coach Ariel Vanguardia giving his local players some playing time down the stretch as Isran Edika and Loshi Fai maintain the comfortable Dragon lead. At that point, the Dragons lead was up to 26 and they had put it out of reach for good with 2 minutes remaining.
And the tap in from Delvin, left side, low. I think
That was the story of the game for the Westports Malaysia Dragons. Everything just going their way as they blow out the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers in strong fashion by a final margin of 30 points. 93-63 was the score at the buzzer. Edwards with 23 points, Melton with 18, and the player of the game was the Dragons' Marcus Hubbard.
I think they got me on some rebounds. I think I had a little bit more rebounds than that, but it's cool, man. As long as we got the win, that's all I care about. I don't care if I had no points, no rebounds. As long as we get the win, that's all I care about.
We haven't been playing well recently. It's all roller coaster. I hope it's the start of something good for us. I hope our injury woes stop. I wish John get well, Patrick get well. Even Pai is a little bit hurt. We got our bouts with injury, but today we shot well and we were able to come up with a victory.